Hey yo, blueberry and sour creams, what is good? It's your favorite supreme leader, Cameron. And before we get into the video, smash that like, smash that sub, like and sub, that's a dub. B-ball cases, get your cases. If you don't, I'll smash your faces. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm sure you guys have already heard the news. I'm a little late to it, so before we get into the video, guys, smash that like and subscribe button. Also, if you guys want NBA or 2K phone cases, check out bballcases.com. There will be a link in the description. But anyway, guys, let's get into the video. So as you guys have probably already heard, I'm a little late to the news. As I said, there's a supposed NBA 2K21 leaks coming from a supposed employee of NBA 2K. Now, obviously, my initial reactions is that it's most likely fake, just by a process of elimination. There's only so many 2K employees, and there's a lot of people in the world that might have written this. Literally anyone had the ability to post this, okay? Literally, this could be a 12-year-old all just trolling us, but a lot of people are saying, you know what, this might be legit, okay? Now, the reason that I'ma say before we even get into it, the reason I'ma say it's probably not legit is because we know that Ronnie 2K, the marketing director, supposedly one of the most important people in 2K, they don't know all the information. As you guys can see, last year he told us all these lies and stuff, and he wasn't just lying, okay? Like, he actually didn't know. So what this guy is saying, even if he is a 2K employee, he may have heard the wrong news. If he's claiming to actually 100% know everything, then I doubt he's real, okay? Because, you know, they're a billion-dollar company, okay? They're not getting one person to make the entire game. In fact, they probably have a very small part of the game that they work on, and they don't know about the rest of the game, okay? It's just like iPhones and stuff. The people working on one part don't know anything else about the other, and that's just a simple way to avoid leaks from happening. But regardless, his first post said, "Hello everyone, I have had the pleasure of working on the upcoming title for NBA 2K franchise. I've helped develop NBA 2K21. I know that some of you haven't been happy with the lack of news, so I thought I would help you guys out." Smiley face. Now, this is absolutely true, okay? The lack of news is ridiculous, okay? How are they gonna release a pre-order for a $150 game where we know literally nothing about it? We haven't even seen proper gameplay yet, and they expect us to buy a $150 Mamba edition. But anyway, he continues saying, "First and foremost, NBA 2K21 on current gen, which is the Xbox One and PS4, will not be that much different from what you guys now know in NBA 2K20. The only difference, a black top has a Kobe Bryant mural, My League has been completely reworked from the ground up, and the Jordan Rec Center is now called the Mamba Center. All of the big changes will come with next gen." Now, I don't play My League or My GM, any of those kinds of game modes, because, yeah, I'm really not interested in it at all whatsoever. But I do feel bad for the people that play My League and My GM, because those game modes literally haven't been changed since, what, like 2K15? So it's great that they're trying to rebuild it from the ground up. Hopefully, you know, change it around a little bit. The Jordan Rec Center being called the Mamba Center could be interesting. You know, they could give us like a proper 2K15 Jordan Rec Center and have it just like the Mamba Academy is in LA. That would be pretty cool, having those courts and, you know, having the 5v5. It's a cool idea. And then the Kobe Bryant mural on the black top is also pretty cool. Again, those couple things that, you know, they could definitely do. As I said, it's not guaranteed, but it does suck that the NBA 2K21 is going to be the same as we know it as NBA 2K20. That obviously sucks for current gen, but as I said, this is not a guarantee. For all we know, this guy could be 12. Then he says, on next gen and current gen, players will get the opportunity to completely customize your MyPlayer exactly how you want it. Pie charts will be completely customizable. In order to get Hall of Fame badges on a category, you need 40% of the pie chart on that category. One badge will cost 2% of the pie. On next gen only, affiliations are back, but not how you may remember it. It is now called Myworld, and the affiliations are in Brazil, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Paris, Greece, China, Tokyo, Egypt, and the Australian outback. Your players will get the accent to that specific area. There is no switchy affiliation. There are 52 new hairstyles, including waves, dreads, similar to the ones in NBA 2K17, braids, and more. White people hairstyles, there are no new accessories you can equip on your MyPlayer, including hospital masks to help raise awareness. So when he says there is no new accessories, he actually meant to say there is now new accessories that you can equip to your MyPlayer, including hospital masks to help raise awareness. Grills, chains, face tattoos, new watches, slides, gloves, the jeans look a lot better too. Shirts actually look more realistic, and Halloween masks for the Halloween events. Yes, clothes transfer from current gen to next gen, and every court has been made into a mural of Kobe, having 8 and 24 on the courts and GG on the baseline. The Allen Iverson statue is now a Kobe statue. Rep is back how you remember it. The demo will drop August 17th. So guessing that means they bring back the old park rep, 2K15, 2K16. That could be a hint to them bringing Tigers back, who knows. But there's a lot to break down in this paragraph, okay? That's all he had to say. But there's a lot to break down in this paragraph, okay? So he says, on next gen and current gen players will have the opportunity to completely customize your MyPlayer exactly how you want it. So this is what a lot of people wanted this year in 2K20. They wanted complete customization over their player. However, we did not get it. So I'm not sure if this means we can make our player 100% and get 50 badges for that one attribute. That would be kind of insane. But as he said, you need 40% on a pie chart to unlock Hall of Fame badges. So I'm guessing there'll be tiers that you need a percentage so that you can actually get that type of badge. Like you might need like 20% to get silver. Who really knows though? The full customization should be pretty cool. But then he goes on to saying affiliations will be back, but not how you know them. So they're giving us like 10 different locations, which is pretty cool actually. I do like this. I don't know what he means by accents. Maybe they don't have like different accents for your player. Who really knows? I don't think that really matters. But it is super sick to see all these different locations. Like they got China and Tokyo. Their places are gonna be sick. Got a couple little temples. You got Egypt, which is probably gonna have some sick like pyramids and stuff, and then Australian outback. So pretty much it's going to be a desert and a giant rock and some kangaroo as well. How sick does that sound, guys? I'm playing. And then he goes on to talking about how there's 52 new hairstyles, which is pretty cool, okay? The white people hairstyles. We're going to be reading his second post that he made. He did clarify that the white people hairstyles mean hairstyles like T-Jazz and Lil Huddy, some of the TikTok hairstyles, all that kind of stuff. I guess it's kind of cool, but no one really cares. I mean, everyone's gonna have their player light skin with dreads again, so let's be honest, that doesn't really matter too much. Then they're improving the clothes, all that kind of stuff. They're giving us chains, grills, all that cool stuff. I guess it's kind of cool. No one really cares too much about the aesthetic of their player, but if it looks better, I guess that's cool. Honestly, I think they've been downgraded in how good the shirts look and everything, so I think they can only get better from this point. 2K16, 2K15, honestly, I think the clothes and the MyPlayers looked better. But now this is where it's interesting, because he said yes, clothes transfer from current gen. However, we were told by 2K that clothes don't transfer. So this is where my first little thing is like, yo, I thought you said my players and stuff don't transfer, only the VC wallets and my team will transfer. So this is my first point of concern, where I think this guy might be fake. But who knows? 2K might have changed it. Okay, they might have seen the absolutely outraged to 2K community and tried to change it. So that's interesting. And they said every court has been made into a mural of Kobe, having 8 and 24 on the courts and GG on the baseline. Now this is also super interesting because obviously having Kobe on every court, don't get me wrong, I love Kobe, but that's kind of a little excessive, having him on every single court. Obviously if they have like a Legends court, that would be kind of cool. And then they have GG on the baseline. Now this is something that does bring up a little concern of why I think this might be fake, because as you guys know, Ronnie actually was responding to some messages. I'm sure you guys have all seen the clip on his live stream where they asked why wasn't GG on the cover, and they said that they couldn't get permission from the Bryant estate to actually allow 2K to use GG. So that's why I'm thinking this might be fake, but who really knows. It's a possibility that they got consent to have GG on the baseline for the courts but not the cover, which I think would be interesting. But yeah, that's another concern why I think this might be fake. Obviously, if they are able to get GG in the game, I think that would be cool, but as I said, I don't think that was possible because the Bryant estate didn't really want that to happen. The Allen Iverson statue is now a Kobe statue. That's cool, and I already speak on the rep, so they bring back the old rep system, which is good. Okay, I like the old rep system a little better. The rewards were better. They just had more stuff. It was cooler, and the demo will drop August 17th. Okay, so actually it's not that long. We've only got what, so 21 days until the demo drops, which is super sick, guys. So I'm really looking forward to that. He did have another post. We'll check that out now. So he did update his post after he watched someone's video. So he said, "Hello everyone, I have recently watched Phantom's video." He's an NBA 2K news YouTuber, and I have seen that I made a few mistakes when I had leaked some information. First of all, I forgot to clarify that there's only 3 affiliations different from the ones in NBA 2K15 to 17, but the different locations are actually different parks. The reason there are so many is because 2K has been working on the game for PS5 Series X since NBA 2K19. Now, we already know this part to be true, as Xbox has given out, Xbox Series X and PS5 have given out their softwares to developers a long time ago, so we actually know this to be true. However, I do think it's interesting that there's only 3 affiliations but 10 parks. I'm not sure how that might work. Maybe they'll do it by region, so it might be like Asia, America/Africa, and then like Oceania. I don't have no clue how they would do that, but that sounds kind of cool. He also said you cannot switch your affiliations, but you can travel to different parks once you hit All-Star 1. The white people haircuts include haircuts similar to T-Jazz, which is Tristan Jazz, a haircut similar to TikTok star Chase Hudson, which is Lil Huddy. If you guys don't know those people, then I guess you're living under a rock, and the curly long hairstyle. So I guess they're kind of cool, but as I said, most people don't be light skinned anyway, just like every other year, because the white players just look bad. My league has been completely reworked as a selling point for the current gen. The devs didn't want the game to feel just like NBA 2K20 and a roster update, which is pretty much what my team has been every single year. Team chemistry now plays a huge factor to make the mode more immersive. Players and request trades, and if not traded in that amount of time, 1 to 4 week spans, they will sit out like Kawhi Leonard. The reason that not a lot of info about NBA 2K21 has been released is because NBA 2K is trying to avoid backlash they would get from their current gen. NBA 2K21 current gen has the same park menu, the same animations. The next bit of news you guys will get is the soundtrack featuring Post Malone, Mel and Tommy Lee, Lil Baby, The Bigger Picture, Polo G, Go Stupid, and Ellie Chopper Walking Down. After that will be a release date announced for the demo, followed by the screenshots and overalls for the top 20 players and rookies, and finally the park screenshot will be shown in the week before NBA 2K20 will drop. I think he means NBA 2K21 will drop. PS, when I said no accessories to equip on your MyPlayer, I meant new. So that's kind of interesting because he said there's new chains and everything, so I don't know what he's talking about there. But, so I'm sorry if the bad grammar and everything was his fault. Okay, this is pretty poorly written. But pretty much what he was trying to say in that part where I went super fast because there was no grammar whatsoever, he was saying that pretty much the reason 2K is not releasing any news is because they're trying to avoid the backlash that they would get when they show that they have the same menu. I can't believe they couldn't change the menu. That's something that I would not believe. Okay, it's not hard to make a menu, especially for $1 billion company. The fact that they're giving us the same parks 3 years in a row, all that kind of stuff. I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't release news if that's what they've done, but I just can't believe that they would give us the same parks 3 years in a row, even if they are working on next gen. That just sounds ridiculous. And again, 2K doesn't normally give out news early, so that's not really a bigger issue. But as I said, he did make predictions, or he supposedly leaked the soundtrack. So if the soundtrack ends up being correct, then we might be able to verify this might be at least a little bit legit, which would be very, very interesting. So if that is legit, it's a little bit shady that they said that they're not dropping the screenshots till the week before, the park screenshots till the week before NBA 2K21 drops. I know they did a similar thing in for 2K20 where they didn't drop this park screenshots until right before the game. I think it's a little shady, to be honest, considering that we're able to pre-order the game so far before they actually dropped the screenshots, and a lot of people have already made their decision by then they're buying it, and that we're getting the screenshots to the same park. It's absolutely ridiculous. But he said that the demo should be coming out August 17th, so we have a lot to look forward to. As I said, don't take this as hard facts, okay? This could be anyone that wrote this, but it'll be interesting to see how much of this is true and if it was an actual leak. So as I say, guys, if you guys enjoy the video, please smash that like and subscribe button. I'll be trying to bring you guys all the NBA 2K21 news. So yeah, I'm out. See ya.